Hello everyone, welcome to episode 3 of the Indigo Plateau Show. I'm here with Woodland Docs and Lotus Badger, of course. Before... Docs is making eyes at me. That is concerning.
I was told I needed to emote more and make love to the camera, so I'm doing it.
Who told you this? Was this some feedback that we got?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, okay, well, do that. But before we start, just a reminder for everyone in chat that we will be taking questions, and we will answer those after the main topic. Feel free to put them in at any time, because our lovely mod, Rogue Vi, will grab those and get those to me. So feel free to put down any question at any time, and we will address those. Docs, Badger. Oh, not Badger, you're Lotus. Docs. Lotus.
Yeah.
Are you ready to talk about Pokemon?
I sure am.
I'm ready.
You're ready?
Sorry. Pretty good.
Thank you.
Do that again.
I'm ready.
Wow.
I'm impressed. Do the whole episode like that. Can you do that for us?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm sorry I called you Badger. Badger comes off the tongue for me better than
It's
Lotus.
funny too, because when I put the name, I was like Lotus Badger. Lotus is first, so people will just say Lotus. But for some reason, Badger sticks out more. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I'll call you whatever you want.
It's usually half and half.
That's why I put Docs in all caps, so people would see Doc. But someone's like, "Hey, Woodland," I'm like, "Hi."
Do people call you Woodland all the time?
Oh yeah. Especially if I'm new to their stream.
I'm covered. I have Ghost at the front and Ghost at the end. If you call me Type, I'm going to be confused for you.
I guess I'll just be Lotus type Lotus.
Seriously, Docs type Docs? Or Woodland type Lotus? Or oh no, I'm getting confused.
Woodland type Lotus. There we go. That's a perfect mix of all of us.
Everyone's name is getting mixed up in my head. How are you guys doing today? How was your day?
I have a Snom, so I'm happy.
Oh yeah, your plushie of the day.
My plushie. Well, wait, hold on. Did I just move him out of the frame?
No, you're good. We see him.
Now he's in the frame. Look.
Snom is so cute.
Lotus, how are you?
I'm good. I had a pretty good day. Work went by fast.
That's good. It dragged for me.
So I was very happy about that. And it's almost Friday, so hey,
yeah. One more day.
And you know what that means, Ghost?
What? What does that mean?
Tattoos.
Tattoos. We're gonna go get tattoo on Saturday.
A tattoo.
Yeah, on Saturday. We're defiling our bodies even more.
Heck yeah, I'm excited.
It's gonna be fun. No, it's fun. Lotus, what are you getting again?
I'm getting Haku and Chihiro from Spirited Away.
That's a Pokemon thing, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting a Keyblade from that one Pokemon movie, so it's gonna be good.
Oh,
okay.
was Mewtwo Strikes Back, right?
No, that's the one with Celebi.
Oh, the Celebi one. Yeah.
Yeah,
right,
there's a Keyblade and Donald Duck is in that one.
Oh.
You must have forgot. It's okay. It's
been a while since I watched it. Yeah, you're right.
That's okay.
I haven't seen the Celebi movie in so long.
Have I?
I remember I was to say, I remember the first time I saw it. Well, now that you say, I don't know if I've ever seen it. I don't want to spoil the twist.
I don't care. I'm not gonna watch it.
Lotus, do you know the twist?
No.
Professor Oak?
Oh, isn't he as a kid or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I already knew it. Oh, Allie bought that Snom for you? Sorry, I saw it in the chat. Oh, yeah, that's so nice.
Yeah, she's nice to me most of the time.
Allie, do you want to buy me a Pokemon plush?
Pokemon plushies for everybody.
Yeah.
You get a plush, and you get a plush.
Lotus, I have been thinking about when you said you hate Appleton. I've been thinking about that every day this week and how sad it made me. And mostly because I made Appleton my phone wallpaper. And I've been thinking, I think Appleton might be in my top 10 favorites.
Well, I'm really glad I ruined your week.
It's okay. It's fine. I just thought about him every day, and that sad little face. I just thought you ought to know.
I'd eat him right in front of you.
Oh, don't eat him.
I love apple pie.
Because you're eating the Appleton. We are just going to devour Ghost's team.
Don't eat my team, please. Well, before we talk about eating any more Pokemon, we could get to the topic, and that is our favorite basic cards. I had a hard time trying to figure out how to describe this. How would you describe it, Docs? Like
anything that doesn't have a gimmick to it. Anything that's not an EX, GX, tag team, full art, over the top. Like just a basic, not like basic as in, Slowpoke is a basic Pokemon, but basic as in it doesn't have a gimmick to it. It's not designed to be over the top. So a little bit of appreciation for the underappreciated.
That's a good way to describe that. In like
my stomp balls.
So 3 words I would say: common, uncommon, and rares.
There you go.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was like, how am I gonna describe this to people? So that's what we're doing. Just commons, uncommons, regular rares. It could be hollow. I don't care about that. Docs, do you want to kick us off?
Yes. So let me scroll over, and I will get this out of the way, because we all know anytime we ask me to pick a favorite anything, there's gonna be a Pineco involved.
Bloop.
And when I started looking at Pineco cards, I realized I could buy 1 copy of every Pineco card in existence for under $5. And that made me really sad. But it also made me feel really powerful. So
powerful.
I mean, who can say that they can buy every copy of a certain card besides Warzak with Poliwhirl? But I mean, I can have all the Pinecos. I could probably drop a 20 and own everyone in the world. So
Lotus did tell me. Lotus did tell me that you could buy all the Gastrodon, because there's 6 Gastrodon cards, period.
Yeah, there were 6 Gastrodon cards, period. I think only 2 of them were hollows, and I think altogether I spent $4 on every Gastrodon that's ever existed in the game.
So there you go.
That's wonderful. We can be powerful together.
Yes.
So Docs, what do you like specifically about this Pineco card?
Okay, so this Pineco is from Legends Awakening. Awakened, right? Legends Awakened. Anyways, so out of all 8 Pineco that exist, this is the one where he looked the most powerful, the least cartoonish, the most realistic, I guess, out of all the designs. The other ones had funny angles, or it was he looked a little too weak, or I don't know how to describe it. It didn't show Pineco how I like Pineco. So the coloring, the variations of the greens, especially because we all know the basic border of the cards are green for the grass types in the TCG. So the grass coloring between, I keep looking over there to remind myself, but the grass color, the Pineco color, and then the color of the grass card border, it's all different shades of green, which is, while I'm not an earthy person, I like earthy tones when it comes to colors. So it really stood out to me. Plus with the blue of the sky, and it's just, it's natural. It's as natural as a version of Pineco can get on a card.
Okay. When you said it looks the most powerful, I have a hard time seeing Pineco looking powerful in any sense ever.
And that's the only way that he looks even sort of powerful.
That's why he needs all the help he can get.
He has me, and I think Snom's falling, and Pineco's okay with that.
Lotus, what do you think about this Pineco card?
It's funny that you should mention having to find interesting angles for Pineco, because when I was doing your deck box art and I was looking up reference material for Pineco, there's not a lot of really good reference material for Pineco. He always has some sort of weird, awkward angle, so I was trying to get something that was dead on to find him. Yeah. It's the same reference I used for your emote, actually.
Yeah. And if I may share the deck box for those who are here in the live show, right here we have the the writing's obviously gonna be backwards, but this is the deck box that I commissioned Lotus Badger for, and if y'all check it out, so we have powerful and way too cool for school Pineco.
Fun fact, that was like a last minute decision too.
I love it.
I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna put some shades on him.
Oh my god. All right, Lotus, you're up next. Which card do you want to kick off with?
I'm gonna kick off with the very beginning. So the first card I picked that was a no-brainer was base set Meowth.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Very interesting.
Yeah, so base set Meowth. I always really liked Meowth growing up, and this was one of the very first cards that I had in my collection, and it was one of those cards that you would just, when you're a kid, you just sit there and look at the art. I still do it now, but I'll just sit there and look at the arts. I'm looking at it like right now, and I vibe with this art a lot. It reminds me of not the Team Rocket Meowth, but there was another Meowth that Meowth came into contact with when he was learning English.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that he was in love with, and it reminds me of that one. And it's this Meowth is one of the few cards that I still have that's specifically from my childhood that I still have in my collection.
Like the card you have is still like from...
Yeah, from when I was 11.
Wow, I still have a bunch of base set cards. I had... My very first rare was the Dodrio, like that CG Dodrio, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And I traded it a long time ago. I'm so sad. But I got a new version of it, but it's not the same one. And I regret that so much.
I mean, I like Meowth as a Pokemon, I guess, because, like we talked about with our IRL teams, because the anime portrays him in such a way that he's on the bad guys team, although he's inept and funny and actually has a heart.
Yeah.
It kind of puts Meowth as a Pokemon down towards the bottom of the list for me. But I can totally appreciate anything from base set, 100%.
Well, I also had cats growing up. Up until recently, the oldest cat that I had was like 26 years old. She was an oldie. So that's probably partially why I really like Meowth.
Wow. I did not. I'm very allergic to cats, so unfortunately cats are not my favorite thing. I did have a question specifically addressed to me. Did I trade that card to Rogue or Andy, who was someone we grew up with? I don't remember Rogue. I don't know where it went. I don't know where my Dodrio is.
If you call today, you can help GhostTypeGhost reunite with his Dodrio.
Please.
Just $1 a month.
Where'd it go? Come back
Do you
to
remember
me.
your first rare, Docs?
Oh, good lord, no. No.
I know my first rare was the first. I don't know if it counts because it wasn't from a pack, but it was the Ninetales from the Brushfire starter deck.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep, I remember that, and I traded it. I don't remember what for.
Yeah, Dugtrio was my first one in a pack. My first holo was Zapdos. I remember that.
Ooh.
That was very exciting in a pack.
I do have one specific memory of a holographic Charizard in my house, but not in my possession. My friend left it there and trusted me to watch it because he had one of those households that wasn't too keen on Pokemon. But he would buy cards or get cards from people at school and whatever. And it was in my house for a little while, and then once his guardian came around, they're like, I guess Pokemon's not that bad. And he's like, cool, because I have all these cards.
Surprise! I feel like based on the last episode, you had a lot of friends that were not allowed to play Pokemon.
There were a lot of concerned parents. Only a few of their parents actually took action on it. But a lot of my friends had it at least brought up in their house, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did you go to like a Catholic school or something by chance, Docs?
No, sir. Or sorry, but no, no.
So this Meowth, I did want to give my 2 cents. I do like this Meowth. I like the limited color palette, and of course the purple background. I enjoy. I think I like it a lot.
Since when do you like purple?
I don't know. It's not like my color or anything.
Never would have thought it.
No, not at all.
But yeah, I think just a lot of the basic cards, I just like that a lot of them are just kind of just sitting there, like looking at you, like just a generic pose. But this one has some life to it. Like this, I don't know.
Yeah, some of the old cards are literally just the official artwork with like a design in the back.
Yeah, just some sort of blank design. It's crazy the evolution of Pokemon cards, how much more intricate they are now.
Yeah, there's something charming about those ones, but looking back, it's literally just the art cut out with a background.
Now we have like crocheted Pokemon that are actual photos and little toys that are in
We,
like backgrounds and stuff like that.
Perhaps we'll see one of those. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Lotus, anything else on your Meowth card?
Nope, love Meowth. That's why I picked it.
That's right.
How about you, Ghost?
My first pick is Slowpoke from Fossil.
Yeah.
I love this card so much purely for the simplicity of it. It gives me hope that any art I do for my card game, it could actually be a thing because of how simple this card is. I love it. I love the derpy face and just like it's pretty far out. Like it's not close up to the I almost said camera, but you know what I mean. Close to the person viewing it.
Pokemon Snap is a thing, so it can be close to the camera.
Yeah, I think in terms of cameras, but you know what I'm saying. He's far back. There's like no
Said the AV student.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me. But to the lack of detail, I love this card. I love how simple it is. And it looks
You
like
know what's funny is I can definitely see where Boof maybe have pulled inspiration from this card.
Perhaps I didn't think about that, but yeah, it's pretty much the same exact concept. It's Boof.
Yep.
And for those of you who are listening, have no idea what we're talking about. My card game, there's one of the monsters is called Boof, and it's a buffalo standing very much in a blank field like that in the same exact pose. So perhaps I ripped it off. I don't know, but I love this card so much.
We artists like to say took inspiration from.
Yeah. That's what it is. Not completely ripping it off. It's fine.
Point of reference.
Point of reference.
The
Yes.
yeah.
So that's it. I just love how simple this card is. I think it's probably one of the most simplistic cards that there are.
I think it's enjoyable because it captures Slowpoke's personality.
There's nothing going on in that head.
Exactly, and there's nothing going on in that card.
Right. Perfect card for me, let me tell you. Docs, you're up.
Oh, I am. Okay. So we've got the obvious Pineco out of the way. Let me scroll and see who I want to pick next. I think... I forgot all mine are at the bottom. Well, since Lotus alluded to it, the Goomy. So this is one of the more recent cards that I really like. So this Goomy is from Guardians Rising. And it is one of the crochet, we can see it there. It is one of the crochet mons. And I normally don't like these cards, but this actually looks like something that someone would naturally knit or crochet or stitch or CrossFit or whatever. Cross hatch. I say CrossFit.
CrossFit? You're going to do some
Call you
workout?
out, but you did it yourself.
This Goomy gets gains, all right? This Goomy is strong. No,
Oh my
but
God.
no, he's I mean, Goomy is just a little goofball, and I could totally see someone like, you know, walking down the street and like it's a winter hat. You know what I mean? Like their grandma accidentally made him something that looks like a Goomy and it's a winter hat. And or you know, they actually released one and you go to Hot Topic and you see them all on the shelf. I don't know. But it's a perfect fit for Goomy. Kind of like how I was saying the simple style for Slowpoke fits Slowpoke. It's just a little goober and it's so wholesome. And what's more wholesome than grandma knitting you a hat?
Yeah, I guess nothing really. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. So, Docs, let me ask you this: do you like, or dislike any cards that are like photos? So, for example, like the clay one, like not clay, or
The one,
Like
yeah,
little figurines.
yeah, the ones that look like they're molded or
yeah,
whatever.
mm-hmm.
I can't think of any that I like over, you know, like over the top like. Some of them look good, some of them look bad. It's hit or miss, and I think it depends on the mon.
Okay.
Is whether or not I think it looks too fake.
Interesting. Lotus, what's your take on these types of cards?
Generally, I love all the knitted ones. They're just really cute, and it's funny too that you should say that like your grandma would knit one of these things, Docs, because when me and Rogue went out to Amish country, we found an Amish knit Magikarp and we had to get it. So
Yes.
that's one of my plushies that I have as an Amish knit Magikarp little plushie. I'll have to show a picture of it on Instagram or something because it's
Yes.
really cute. It's probably one of my favorites.
Yeah, you're gonna have to post that now, just so you know.
That's
Oh, I'm
wonderful.
going to.
That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know if I like the knitted ones so much, but I really like the molded ones. Excuse me. That snuck up on me. Yeah, I really like those ones.
No, I really think it's as far as the molded or the clay or the sculpted, whatever you want to call them. I think it really depends on the mon. The knitted ones, they as long as it's not like a knitted Charizard, I'm gonna like it. As long as it's not an intense tough Pokemon, I'll like it if it's crocheted.
I'd love that.
I'd like to see that. Could you imagine a derpy crocheted, like not very well done crocheted Charizard?
Yes.
I would love that. I'd like it more than the little ones, probably.
They need a set of meme cards.
I think they do have some joke cards like that.
I mean, Delta Species comes to mind, but
I love Delta Species so much.
Those are really cool. Lotus, do you want to kick us off with your next card?
Oh yeah, sure. Let's see which one I want to do here. Do. I do. Okay.
Real quick,
so,
before you start, sorry. There was a comment in the chat. Docs would buy or crochet Machoke, don't lie. A full-sized one.
Yes.
I mean, you could sell that to me. Yeah, someone make it happen.
Make it happen, he'll buy it.
We'll figure it out. It's fine. Body pillow sized.
Wonderful, perfect.
All right, go ahead, Lotus.
Okay, so I'm gonna go in order of like the next set that I know exists, and probably one of my favorite sets, period, is the Team Rocket set with Dark Rapidash. And this card is absolutely beautiful. This was such a toss-up because I only wanted to do one Rocket card, and it was a toss-up between this Dark Rapidash and Dark Charmeleon.
That's a cool
And-
one, where he's like clawing at.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
doing like this spin thing, and this one won out just because I just love how different it looks. You know what I mean? Like it's so unlike any other set that Pokemon's ever offered, and it just looks evil, and
Evil.
it looks evil, and it almost looks like, I know that's an ear on next to his horn, but it almost looks like he has two horns.
That's what I thought it was at first. I was looking at it like, what's going on?
Yeah, but I also love the movement of the fire in this. Like, the Meowth side, all the cards that I picked have like a lot of movement to them, and I really like that in a Pokemon art.
Yeah.
And I also love the galaxy background, the purple and black.
Mm-hmm.
Great contrast. I love the contrast in this.
Purple, orange, and red are one of my favorite color combinations, which is really interesting because I don't generally like red, but when it's mixed with like a purple, I love it.
Yeah.
I think the contrast is very great.
I find myself liking black and red a lot. Put those together, but I can't think of any cards or Pokemon that combine black and red.
Yeah, I don't know.
Gotta be something. I mean,
Yeah, I'm-
the Dark Charmeleon was definitely more black and red stark than this Rapidash, but yeah.
I was gonna say, you pointed out how you like a lot of cards with movement, and you'll see some of the cards I picked, not the Slowpoke, but has a lot of has a lot of movement in it. So that's one thing I look for a lot in cards as well. Any other thoughts on Rapidash?
No,
It's
I
just
I
cool.
love Rapidash.
Yeah.
One of the few fire types in Gen 1. Just in general. I don't think there's a fire type in Gen 1 I don't like.
You like Magmar?
I do, actually. I really love Magmar.
You like?
I always think
Go ahead.
his butt head.
Yes, cheeks on his
Yes.
head.
I love his butt head. It's because one of my favorite episodes is when Ash is battling Blaine, and it's the Charizard versus the Magmar, and that was just such a sick battle.
With the seismic toss and the...
Yeah, and he dips him right into the lava.
Lotus, I would bet money that if Magmar came out in Gen 8, you would not like Magmar.
At first, I did not like Magmortar at all, but he really grew on me.
I like Magmortar's lips. He's got those plump lips. I don't know why I was looking at Electivire, Magmortar, and Rhyperior the other day, and I do like Magmortar. I think out of those three, I like him the most.
I like Magby too. Like
the
normally I
babies
don't
are
like
cute,
when
yeah.
they add like baby and different evolutions to the Gen 1, like, oh, this always existed. But the more I looked at it, the more I really liked Magby and Magmortar.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't. It's just he's got a butt on his forehead. Okay, I can't get around it. Like that's what that is. I'm sorry.
I love Fire Duck.
Fire duck. Duck is the last thing that comes to mind. All right, for my next card, to kind of piggyback off of the. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find it. Piggyback off the movement of a card, I picked this Dodrio card from. Let me pull up the set. Sorry, I'm doing multiple things at once. Generations, it's from. And I don't necessarily love Dodrio, but I love the composition of this card. I love the angle and the movement and the colors. I don't want to call it washed out, but the light colors in the back and the way they did the streaking to convey the movement. And the Dodrio to the very left, his face is just so funny to me. There's nothing going on in there. Do you see it? He's just like, "Ugh."
Yeah.
Derp.
I don't know what's going on. And the other two are so ferocious. And then that third one's just like, I don't know what's going on. But I thought this card specifically encapsulated a lot of the things I like in a card. And one of them is just the dynamic angle and the movement.
And
Not only that, but it has some really nice atmospheric perspective going into the background.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm 100% with the movement aspect, and it again fits with a Pokemon's perceived nature. I've never in a game, in the show, anywhere, I've never seen Dodrio portrayed as calm. And this is like a full-on, I'm coming at you, your eyeballs getting pulled out, Dodrio. It's perfect for Dodrio.
Yes, Dodrio's completely crazy, and I think that card encapsulates that whole perspective.
So, okay, sidebar. Based on that specific Dodrio art, which one of us is which head?
Oh Lord, I'm probably the far right. Let's be honest. Oh, the far right. The one on the on the very right hand side, looking at it.
Am I the middle one?
I think honestly, Docs. Now that I think about it, you and I are interchangeable between the middle and the right. Lotus, I just say you're the left one because out of the three of us, I don't think you get mad nearly as much as the two of us, and you're just kind of here along for the ride. So I'm gonna say you're the left one.
That would be me, the whole body charging. I'm just like, what's happening?
Yeah, that encapsulates the podcast too. It's just
Yeah, pretty much.
Docs and I, what's going on? And then Lotus is like, I'm here. That works out. I that's what I think. I don't know if you guys agree.
I could get with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I vibe.
Lotus is fine. All right, cool. Side note, did you guys ever realize how many Pokemon in Gen 1 have either multiple heads or multiple faces or are like a couple different things put together?
I've noticed that, yeah.
The reason I bring it up is because, again, when I was editing the last podcast, Docs was talking about how Phalanx was the worst design. And I was like, is it because it's multiple things? And then I was like, well, it can't be, because Gen 1, there's like half the dex is like multiple heads, multiple bodies. What's going on?
Dodrio, Magneton.
Literally execute. It's just a bunch
Execute,
of eggs.
Executor.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, there's a Doduo. It's like a lot of these have a lot of heads.
See, from the very beginning, the Pokemon Company was trying to warn us that everybody has multiple faces, and you need to be aware of them all.
Exactly. A lesson.
Life lessons.
Exactly. Thank you, Pokemon.
I think what makes Phalanx so much different than like Execute specifically is that Execute is just all eggs, whereas Phalanx, they all have limbs individually, so they feel individual.
Yeah, they're like 5 separate units.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
hence Phalanx. That's their whole point.
I don't know.
But
I don't want to be talking about eggs a lot in this episode too. But whether it be eggs or things with limbs, I think it's the same thing. But that's just my opinion. Docs.
welcome to the Egg Plateau Show.
Yeah, that's what we should call it.
Egg to go?
The egg
The
to
Egg to Go
go.
Plateau Show.
I like. Wait, sorry. Rogue put in chat. I like legs,
Legs.
but she meant eggs.
I like legs.
I like legs, which is perfect for Dodrio. All right, Docs. What's your next card?
Okay. Where can I go with this one? I got 3 left. Let's take it to. Let's go Delta. Let's go Delta species. So this is what I mentioned in the last episode of my IRL team. It is my favorite overall grass starter, but it's dittified. It is Ditto Bulbasaur. So you see it up on the screen. You can't not love something with a Ditto face. I'm pretty sure you can slap a Ditto face on anything, and it's going to be funny or cute. There's, well, maybe a few of them might look terrifying, but like Machoke. But I think that was the part of the Detective Pikachu movie that was like a little off-putting. Was when the Ditto was transforming into real things.
Oh yeah, that was horrifying.
That was like the absolute weirdest part of that movie. But I mean, it's Bulbasaur, it's Ditto, it's Goofy. We mentioned that we like the Delta species earlier. I thought that was an amazing concept for at least in the TCG. If they did it in the video games, I don't think people would be as receptive. If you're calling it an Alolan form, Hisuian form, whatever, people are way more likely to accept that than they would if you just said, "Oh yeah, by the way, now there's 2 Ninetales and one's ice and one's fire." No reason, but if you call it a different form, people are totally more accepting of it. So I think it was really cool for the TCG because it can also be a meta breaker. Well, I wasn't playing competitive at the time this released, but I feel like if you released a Delta species, then maybe people could use their favorite Pokemon more and break out of the meta. The last competitive event I was at last year, they had 52 entrants and 49 of them had the same exact deck. It was like, because the meta was have a psychic deck with this engine and then fill in pieces. So I think that a Delta species nowadays might be able to break that up a little bit.
That's so dumb. Could you imagine going to a tournament, like, not even to play, but maybe to watch, and you just see the same deck over and over and over until you die? Just...
And that was the thing. We were talking to one of the vendors that Allie knows through Instagram, and they were there, and we were talking to him, and they're like, "Yeah, my buddy entered, and 48, 49 out of the 54 decks are the exact same."
No.
Cool. I'm just gonna go home now.
That's not fun. That's dumb.
Yeah.
Docs and I both play Yu-Gi-Oh! We're used to that. Same 3 decks.
Why bother? There's no point. I don't know. This is a discussion for another time, but that is just, there's no point to me if you're just gonna use the same deck.
But yay, Bulbasaur!
Yeah, Bubble. I do love this card. I will say, you slap a Ditto face on anything, and it makes it instantly cute. I have a Gengar plush that has the Ditto face.
Ours is right there.
I love him. He's so cute. Yeah, slap that Ditto face onto anything. It just makes it 10 times cuter.
Slap a Ditto face on me.
I'm going to do that next time. I'm going to make an avatar for you, and then when we pop up, it's going to be your face with that. And that's just the new... That's the new face of Woodland Docs.
Well, no, we need to do the intro of me being carried by Machoke, you upside down with the Pidgeot, but we all have Ditto faces. Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
We do, not the Pokemon. Let's just
Yeah,
clarify.
We'll make some sort of meme-strosity, and that'll be our intro.
Oh my god, I love it. We need to do that. Lotus, you're up.
Oh hi, I'm Lotus. Let's see here. I'm gonna go with since we're doing special packs like Docs, I'm gonna go into Neo Destiny and pick my favorite Neo Destiny card, Light Dragonite. This has probably my favorite movement in any card because he's doing like this little slash, but he's also just super cute. I really love the color palette in this. The blues and the oranges just work so really well together.
They're opposite
Yeah.
colors, so that really lends itself
Yeah,
well.
yeah, it lends itself very well to this, and it's just I don't know. I have this card in real life, and I just sometimes I'll just sit there and look at it.
I like it. If I was being super critical, if I didn't know what a upright Dragonite looked like, I think I'd have a hard time kind of deciphering what the body, like the full body, would look like on this thing.
That's fair.
Just because of the perspective and the lack of like any outline, really.
Yeah.
But since I know what Dragonite looks like, for me it's great. But if I was an outsider looking in, I'd be like, what am I looking at a little bit?
Yeah.
No,
He'd be more like a little salamander or something.
Yeah, that face is so cute. But no, this is like a pretty tall dragon.
That's a really good point. I didn't even put it together that it has no outline. That's probably another reason why I really like it because it's almost watercolory. Like everything blends into the next color. Like every color blends into the color next to it.
Yeah.
So it has almost it's very painterly.
Absolutely. But it's okay. Water Terror in chat said throw out the outsiders out the window. So we don't need outsiders. So this card is perfect.
One thing that I like about a lot of these cards that we picked is it gives you statistics on their height, weight, length, whatever.
I love
because how many times last week did we say no, Charizard's gonna be like 8 foot tall? Like this would have helped.
That's just because we don't know anything about anything. We're just really
right.
bad Pokemon fans. That's the problem.
You know what I really miss is that this one and a lot of the older ones have a level. If you look at the
Levels
bottom,
are cool. Yeah.
it'll show like the level of the Pokemon.
Oh, yeah. I did not think about that. You're right.
I don't think the new ones have that.
No, I have a stack of cards. By the way, unrelated, I have a whole new stack of Pokemon cards for Pokemon Tarot. No, it doesn't look like they have
I don't think I've seen it on a
levels.
yeah, I want to say one of our first Christmases together, Allie got me a pack of it had Arceus on the cover. And I pulled a level 100 Arceus out of the pack, and I was so thrilled to get it because it was a throwback. Twin packs actually had that cards in the packs had that feature.
Anything else on Dragonite, Lotus?
No.
I like it.
That's all I gotta say.
All right, so the next card I pick, it might be a little random. I was not even thinking this card, but I was going through my binders, and it is this Raichu from. Hold on, I'm Next Destinies. Not gonna lie, the art itself isn't super. Like, it's not my favorite style of art. Let's put it that way. But the composition and this Raichu is just so cute that anything else, it's fine. Even though it's not my favorite art style, I love this Raichu. I love the little balloons he's holding. And he looks so happy walking down, and you could see in the background there's someone holding a balloon. Which means this Raichu gave that person a little balloon.
Oh, he's passing them out. I
Or-
didn't even put that together.
Or he's stealing them?
Exactly. Or he's an evil Raichu, and he stole all but one balloon to make it look like he's being generous.
I highly disagree with that. I will not give you that. Absolutely not. This Raichu is pure and wholesome, and he is giving away all the balloons. Look how cute he is.
He is one happy round boy. I will give you that.
He looks like a peanut.
Peanut.
He's got like a peanut body.
Yeah, he does. But that makes him all the more cuter. You know, anything chunky is just automatically cute. So, again, the art style itself isn't my favorite. It's more or less the composition and what's going on in the card. So I gave it a pass. I could not pass this up. I have this card in Hollow. It was a promo, but this is just a regular card as well in the set. He's just so damn cute. That's it. I just picked him because he was cute. I had to include him.
That's fair.
Go ahead, Docs.
Okay. So, I don't know about you guys, but there is a few Pokemon that I associate with holidays. obviously Delibird, Christmas, Santa, certain ghost types can be Halloween, there's Jinx just wants to kiss all over you, it's Valentine's Day.
I was gonna say, what holiday is that where you just get kissed all day? Whoa.
But anyways, I don't know why I make this connection, but this card solidifies it for me. It's a Sword and Shield promotional card of Eevee. So when we get that up on the screen, you guys might see why I associate it with Christmas. So right there it is.
Snow.
Yeah, well, but like Eevee's right up on that little small tree. Eevee is a tender Pokemon. Eevee is the eternal Pokemon. With its 8 evolutions we have. So something about the Christmas spirit is eternal. I don't know. I always see Eevee as Flag Day. Sorry, I just searched Flag Day. What Pokemon do you guys associate with Flag Day? But no, I don't know. I've always thought of Eevee as like a Christmas-ish Pokemon, and when I looked at Eevee art and I saw this one, I'm like, wow. I'm like, that's 100% like perfect representation of what I associate Eevee with.
It has a purity and wonder about it.
Just like Christmas.
Just like Christmas.
I don't know. I love it. It's calming.
I hate to do this to you, Docs, but I do not like this card.
Really?
No.
I like it. I like that the holographic, especially in this picture, almost makes it look like snow.
Even more reason to hate it. No.
Oh my god.
Excuse me, do you not know where you live? You're supposed to love snow.
That's the whole problem. That's the whole problem I have, Docs.
I think it's just because we're in the middle of winter and you're a little jaded about the snow.
It was 70 degrees today, so I'm not jaded anymore. I just don't... I'm not a huge Christmas person. I don't like snow. Eevee's cute, obviously, but this card art is not for me.
Well, I don't
Imagine
like
it's in a cold Halloween.
I was just sharing my opinion, okay? I don't have to agree with you if I don't want to. No, I mean, Eevee's cute, but I just don't like that card very much.
I love it.
Doc, you're so defeated. I love it. Just because I don't like it, it's fine. You're allowed
do you want me
to
to pick another Pineco? I'll go pick another Pineco.
No, you don't have to do that either. Lotus.
That's more cute Eevee for you, Docs.
Exactly.
Yeah, there we go. Exactly.
Lotus, go ahead with your next card. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. Chat is... Not to interrupt. Chat is telling me my opinion's invalid because snow is great. So,
Thank you, Water Terror.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Go ahead, Lotus.
So, moving forward with the cold and promo theme, I'm going to go with this Articuno. It was a promo. Not sure exactly what set it was from. I don't even know where I picked this up or when. But it's another one of those that I just love the movement in. Like, I love catching... It almost looks like Pokemon in their natural habitat. And this Articuno just shooting a blizzard out of its mouth. And you have the sun coming through the clouds in the background. More purple and orange, like blue and orange. I'm starting to see like a pattern here.
Yep. This is a third card
that I like.
Third card that has like purple and a warm color like yellow, red, orange.
Yeah.
But
so
I agree.
I'm starting to...
I agree.
But yeah, this is... Yeah, I had to throw this one on there. It's my favorite legendary bird. But also just the fact that it shows Articuno just perfectly. Like, if I had to get anyone to love Articuno, I would show them this card.
I also like... Oh, go ahead, Dux.
I would like Articuno to have a little bit more color to it. Like, it feels a little washed out for me, maybe. I mean, I really like the card, but it doesn't feel like it's got enough of its blue.
I personally like it like that because it's such a contrast between the background.
Yeah, and I think it really pulls in the fact that it's a cold bird. Not just the blue, but the white, too.
It's a frozen turkey.
It is a frozen turkey.
And, Lotus, I also noticed a lot of the cards you picked don't have either an outline at all or very thick outlines. Did you notice that when you were picking your cards?
I did notice that, but I'm starting to notice that.
Yeah, every card you picked, there's no outline, which is
This
fine.
isn't just a podcast. This is self-introspection hour.
Yeah, I know. You'll learn a lot about yourself when you're picking Pokemon cards, some of your favorite Pokemon cards. But I guess that makes sense because I was in painting for a really long time, so maybe that rubbed off on me.
That's funny because I typically like really bold, thick outlines, so that's interesting to see what you like. Not
Yeah, things that are very very painterly, I seem to lean toward a lot.
any other thoughts on Articuno?
Everyone should have this card.
That's it.
If you're
Yep.
handing me one, I'll take it.
I don't think it's too expensive, actually.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to look it up.
Well, there we go. Buy it on TCG Player.
Yeah, tcgplayer.com. Use the link in a bio.
Yeah, not affiliated. I was just saying, not affiliated.
Not sponsored, but if we wanted,
could be.
we
If
could
you guys
be.
want, you know.
Hit us up.
I'll take a $50 monthly credit.
I know, right? That'd be great. All right, so for my next card, I picked Sabrina's Gengar, and this is from, I think it's like Gym Challenge. Yeah, Gym Challenge. This is actually my favorite Gengar card of all time. It was my first Gengar card I ever gotten, and it's very simplistic. It's Gengar standing in front of a full moon. It's taking up the whole background, but I love how sinister this card is, and again, it's more simplistic. For me, I found that I like cards that have a lot of movement and a dynamic perspective, or a very simple card, and I think this goes to the simple card where it's just Gengar giving you a mean mug in front of a full moon, and I love that image.
It's 100% Gengar's personality to the T. And that's what I found that I loved about a lot of my cards, is that it got their personality, or what I perceive their personality to be. And also, any of the trainer card, like, not trainer cards as in the type of card, but,
Right.
X is X, man, I'm really good with examples.
The Gym Leader series.
Yeah. Any of those, it also became 10 times cooler because you're like, oh yeah, I remember watching that on Saturday morning and she threw out her Gengar and it whooped him, Like, I don't know, it's exciting because that card came to life.
You have such
I
an
know,
attach. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What?
No, I was just gonna say, Docs has such an attachment to the anime. I find like a lot of what Docs likes has to tie into what happened in the anime.
Mm-hmm.
It gives them life because I mean the cards. Like I was saying, I see their personality in their cards of the versions I like, and in the video games, they don't have a personality. They can't really do much unless it's like Karina's Lucario, or like a specifically programmed NPC that crosses your path for one reason or another. So the anime gives them the most life, and if I was living in the Pokemon world instead of this world, I'd probably be a little happier.
You need to have an imagination, Docs. You project a personality onto your Pokemon, and then it makes it come to life for you.
I'm not good at imagining.
Okay, well.
I see exactly what you mean, Docs, though, because especially
Here
with the
comes
Gym Leader
Lotus.
series, because I really
Lotus.
liked. Hey, I really liked the Misty cards when I got into the Gym Leader cards, and that was the first full set that I got from the Gym Leader cards because Misty was my favorite character in the first series. So, yeah, I collected all the Misty ones first, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll get the rest of the Gym Leaders.
Ooh, you got called out in chat because you had a crush on Misty.
I did have a crush on Misty.
Ooh, well, at least
She
you
was-
know.
Do.
Oh yeah, do have a crush on Misty.
But can I just bring up my surprise? First, we find out that Ghost likes purple, and now we find out that Ghost likes a Gengar card, which has purple on it. I don't know how much more my little heart can take tonight.
Listen, I had to include a Gengar. You include a Pineco, so I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Kinda sus.
This is one of my favorite cards. My first Gengar card, so I could not include it. Docs, I think this is our last one, our last
This
round.
this is my yes, and this is the only. So we all no spoilers, but we all picked an Eevee or Lucian, Eeveelution.
Spoilers.
This is the only one that we overlapped on. The only Pokemon, I should say, that we overlapped on. I picked Dragonite, and this is the fossils. It's the fossil set Dragonite. So, I like when there's stock footage, for lack of a better term, of a Pokemon, and the quintessential stock footage from Gen 1 is Dragonite just doing his little, hey, exactly, and that's what he's doing on this card. And it's absolutely wonderful, because there's so much nostalgia to it. Fossil set was probably my favorite set when I was growing up. It's got plenty of color with the rainbow behind him, and it's just kind of like this big chunky boy just chilling, like trying to make a friend, but from afar because he doesn't want to scare you. But I just run up and hug him. My Machoke made me get jealous, but
Your Machoke's gonna get jealous because you're hugging a Dragonite. It's gonna divorce you, Docs.
they can fight it out. It's okay.
It is a very cute card. That's all I got. It's just really cute, and
Yeah.
This
it's just a
card,
rainbow.
I know, specifically, like in real life, when you look at the holographic on this thing, it's just gorgeous because of the rainbow effect that it has on the holo. It's sick.
If we could reprint a classic card, this would be my one. If we reprint it with today's technology, today's foilings, this would be the one.
I don't know how to say this, so bear with me, but it looks like an old image. Like if that came out today, I'd be like, wow, this artwork looks really old. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's some kind of quality to it where it looks, I don't know, it looks old. Not that that's a bad thing.
It's vintage, it's classic, it's simple. Well, I mean, Rainbow might not be so simple, but yeah, it's wonderful.
I dig it. Who cannot like Dragonite though? Who doesn't like Dragonite?
Crazy people.
Wrong people, yeah.
I'm waiting for someone to say, I don't like it.
People who are wrong.
Lotus, you want to go ahead with your last card?
My last card was it was such a close tie between two cards, but I ended up going with this Charizard right here. It was a E-Reader Charizard, and it's very similar. If you look at the Dragonite that I chose to, it's so similar. Clearly, I have an art style that I like. More blue and purple in the background with a warm color Charizard in the front. Very painterly. A lot of movement. Specifically this Charizard, though. I don't know why the look. It looks so much more like maybe like a children's book illustration rather than a typical Charizard art, and that's why I like this art so much, is because it's a lot softer than Charizard's ever been represented in the card game, and the fact that it's an e-reader is just a bonus, because they don't make cards like that anymore.
No, the e-reader sets were really cool. What was the one Skyridge that everyone loved? And then they had those crystal cards.
Mm-hmm. I actually just bought a friend a Skyridge Polyroll for his birthday.
Oh, that was very nice of you.
Yeah, it was only $5 surprisingly. So
I'm shocked. Those cards are like crazy.
Yeah, but the one Charizard set that I like the most, I think it was Evolutions, where it goes Charmander, Charmeleon, Charizard, and he like grows up with a family.
They did it with Emboar too. I was actually gonna bring that card.
Wait, was that? Am I confusing Charizard with Emboar?
I think so. It was
okay.
Emboar.
Okay, maybe I am. Well, we said how much we liked the innocence of it, and yeah, it is Emboar. Now I'm thinking of it's Emboar. You're right. But again, that's a Pokemon that's not overly friendly looking, that they made look friendly.
Yeah, it's cute. He starts as a little Tepig. And then by the end of the card series, he's grown up with his original trainer. I believe that's how it was.
Oh, chat says there is a Charizard line too. Oh, maybe they
Oh,
both.
is there? Oh, I have the Emboar. I know there's an Emboar, but maybe there's
Okay.
Charizard. Before I get to my last card, someone redeemed Rate My Pokemon, which is a new channel redemption I hadn't talked about. So, since we're talking about Pokemon, I feel like we could just go ahead and do this. So, Octo said Riolu. So, how this works is we rate Riolu on a scale of 0 to 10. Docs, how do you like Riolu?
6.
Lotus?
I think 6 is fair. I think I'm gonna go with a 6.
I'll go over. I'll give him a 7. I think he's really cute. So, Octo, that's your rating for Riolu.
Average of 6.3.
Something like that.
Unsub.
Unsub. He's adorable. So,
Your last card. Let's go.
My last card is my absolute favorite card, and I'm sure Docs and Lotus, when you saw this, you were not surprised because I've talked about this card, ad nauseum. Okay, but I had to include it. It's Espeon from. This Espeon is from Neo Discovery. Pulled this card out of a pack and instantly fell in love with Espeon. Like, this card is the reason I love Espeon. Again, I think this card actually encapsulates what I was saying between the angle, the action, and the simplicity. This has the action, the angle, and all it is Espeon. What it looks like it's running in silvery water.
I would. This card's a 10. 10 out of 10 with 10 again.
Yeah, it's a solid 10.
Yeah, I still have this card. It's scratched up, unfortunately, just because, I was a kid and didn't take care of things all that much. But favorite card I've ever seen, probably ever will seen. And yeah, that's all it is.
Didn't you post this one for TCG Tuesday? Or was that a different Espeon?
No, I did. I definitely did.
I was gonna say I'd be very shocked if you didn't already.
Yeah, it's just gorgeous. That's all I got. That's all I could say about it. Nothing wrong with this card.
I love that you can see her reflection in the water too.
Yeah, that adds another level of realism. That's so cool about it.
And the eyes are holographic too, which makes it extra fun. Fun surprise, we have honorable mentions. We picked one each. Docs, go ahead with your honorable mention.
Alright, so when I thought of honorable mentions, I thought of breaking our rules slightly, because one of the things that I really, really enjoy is full art trainer cards. So it's not an EX, it's not a GX, but it is above common, rare, So I absolutely love this version of Misty. I love Misty's Favor from Unified Minds. So Lotus, calm yourself down. We just put Misty on the screen. Don't have your heavy breathing intensifies. No, I absolutely love this card. As tough as Misty was, she always, again, back to the show. Thank you for pointing it out, Ghost.
Same.
No, Misty always had her soft side and, her girly side, no matter how much she tried to be tomboyish and tough. So this is like the side that you didn't get to see too often, but totally existed. So, and as a kid, I had a crush on Misty. But
I don't like.
Who didn't?
She's right. I don't like trainer cards, like, just generally. Who really does if you just collect? But the full art trainer cards. I have a Lysander.
yes,
I love that card. It is awesome. Oh,
I think I actually have 3 of those.
Octo didn't have a crush on Misty either. We are finding out a lot of people didn't have a crush on Misty today.
We're finding out a lot of people are wrong.
Lotus, before we get to your honorable mention, I just want to remind chat, if you have any questions, now would be a good time to put them in, because we're getting close to the end of the topic. So feel free to put those in, and we'll answer those. So, Lotus, go ahead with your honorable mention.
My honorable mention almost made it onto my list. It was so close between bumping off that Charizard. It is Jungle Flareon. I absolutely love this card to death.
Purple and red.
Yeah, purple and red. But this one actually has an outline, so But that's the first couple sets for you. Um, it so I'm a hardcore card captors fan, and this card reminds me so much of the Fiery card, with its ears and the big fluffy tail. And Flareon was always my favorite of the original Eon evolutions. So I don't know. I really love Flareon, and this just really like it shows just Flareon as a big puffball, like a big fiery puffball. Like I want to snuggle with this little Inferno.
Yeah, again, I already pointed out orange, red, purple, but
Yeah.
again, it's very similar to the Charizard and Dragonite, where if you didn't know Flareon had a full body, you'd think it's just a fluff with legs sticking out.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so funny to me.
I think I actually really like it because the colors are similar to the rainbow on Dragonite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I like that card. Okay,
But this
Alright,
is another one of those cards that a photo of it doesn't even do it justice, and unless you see it in real life. The holographic really pops on this card.
they always look so much better in person.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right,
But yeah.
so for my honorable mention, I made a joke about this Pokemon last episode. Don't judge me, but this card is what made me think about this topic. And I really like the art, but it's a Cradily from, I think it's Plasma Blast. Plasma Blast. But look at the art. Again, look at the action. And I just love the background. I love the colors, the purple, the green, and the setting. I don't know why, but when I pulled this card, it just stuck out to me. And this is the card that made me think of this topic. I don't know.
That's the best you can make a Cradily look. So I will give it credit.
Look at it. It looks ferocious, actually. Like, I'd be afraid of that thing.
I'm already afraid.
Yeah.
For other reasons. But, I don't know. Something about this card. I just love the art style. Not so much the Pokemon, but the art style, the action pose. I like it.
Wait, what's that attack? Life Explosion.
Life-splosion.
Energy attached to this Pokemon. Search your deck for a stage 2 and put it onto your bench. Oh, that's actually kind of useful. Get a fully evolved Pokemon for 1 energy. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. I noticed the evolution, or not the evolution, the Eevee card you had, the attack was Be Prepared. I'm like, that's
Yeah, I saw that.
ominous.
Be ready.
Or Be Ready, whatever it was.
Oh,
Be
no,
ready.
no, it's be prepared. But
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
saying.
Hold on to your butts.
Oh, we all had an Eevee card. I just realized.
Yeah, Doc said that.
That's funny.
All right, do you guys have any final thoughts on your picks? Anything else you want to talk about as a whole?
I wish that we could have more variety of cards that aren't EX, GX, above regular rarities. I wish we could have more focus on them, which is why I was totally in support of this topic, because it highlighted the underappreciated.
Exactly. It's so sad now because when you open a pack of Pokemon cards, you're so disappointed if you get even a regular holo. You're like, ugh, where's my Ultra Mega Extreme Rare card? Full art, double textured card. Where is it?
Wait, do you do the pack trick?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah. I have
Lotus?
Though I will say, actually, with the new set, they have the little insert, the what's it called?
Oh, the V-Star card?
No, well, the trainer holographics, the trainer series,
Oh, yeah.
where you have a chance to get 2 full arts.
to. Oh, it has a subset in it.
Yeah, it has a subset in it, and I absolutely love that. Yeah, I don't know. Something about having the trainer on the card with the Pokemon looks really cool.
Oh, the character arts are amazing.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, not to delve off to other card games, but that's one of my favorite things about Cardfight Vanguard is the Dress Secret Rares and the Super Secret Rares. They've got the character on there with them.
And you can't read anything. But anyways, I have to give you a hard time. Yeah, I think nowadays you barely even look at any of the cards. You just go straight to the back to see if you get those full arts. It's sad because like it came out in. I feel like they started full art with black and white. I want to say, and now it's just like full arts.
Same thing with the gimmicks.
It's like regular rares are. I won't say like good to play with, but I mean, if you really take the time to look at the art, they're still pretty good. Like, there's still a lot of art.
The Moltres in Brilliant Stars. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's an amazing looking card.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't think I saw it. I need to look that up.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right. Any other thoughts?
I wish we had more slots to work with because there were more cards I wanted to put on my list.
We can always do a part 2. Just
yeah,
saying.
we could do a part 2.
We can do this till the end of time. I'm sure there's a million cards that we could pick.
I was sitting at 14 for a few days, so
Yeah, it was hard to narrow some down. But yeah, maybe we'll do this again in the future. But it looks like I do see a question in chat, and that question is: since you guys hate babies so much, what Pokemon should get a baby evolution? And before you two answer, I like babies. I like baby Pokemons a lot. Baby Pokemons. I like baby Pokemon a lot.
I like eggs.
So this is a question for Docs and Badger, because I actually like baby Pokemon.
Okay, so I did see this come in chat when it was entered, so if you don't mind, I'll go first while you think of yours.
Go for it.
I would really, really like, and this is another dynamic that I enjoy that we don't see enough of, branched evolutions. I would like to see a baby calf that turns into a Tauros or a Buffalant.
I've seen a concept of that, of a little baby calf that turns into, I think it was, what's it called, Miltank. But
Miltank, yeah.
I like your idea. It's so cute.
Yeah,
so
and branched evolution is so underutilized. I mean, we have Shedinja and Ninjask, and then we have Politoed, Poliwrath. I can't think of any others off the top of my head.
Glade and...
Oh yeah, Glade, Gardevoir, Glalie, and what's Frostlass. Okay, so I mean, there's 4, but I don't know. I think having a baby do a branched evolution would be really cool.
Or we have a message in chat like it would depend on its nature, on which way it goes.
Yeah. It could be nature. It could be you can expose it to a certain stone or a certain part of the map or something.
I like it. I think that'd be so adorable.
Yeah, I like that.
Lotus, do you have your pick?
I do. I want a baby version of Kangaskhan, so we can settle the age-old question: is Cubone just a baby Kangaskhan and goes into Marowak? So this baby would either evolve into a Cubone or a Kangaskhan.
What about the already Kangaskhan babies in the pouch?
Exactly. Well, that's where the question. There's a whole theory that the pre-evolution to Kangaskhan, if it evolved into Kangaskhan, is where the mother lived. If the mother died, it would put its skull on its head and become a Cubone.
This is too much for me. I can't do it.
It's a roller coaster of emotions.
Podcast over. Podcast over.
Allie's shooketh in the chat.
That's an actual theory in Pokemon.
I hate it. I know. I've seen that before.
Thanks, I hate it.
I hate it. I hate that. I hate that idea.
Well, I want it to happen.
I like, when Pokemon is completely emotionally devastating. It's my favorite thing. That's why I like the series.
Have you ever played
love
Pokemon
trauma.
Red and Blue? It's traumatizing.
It is, I know, and that's why I don't want this in my life. Kangaskhan is fine as is. Marowak and Cubone it's sad enough. I don't need any more.
If it helps, I name my Cubones Annie.
Annie?
Like little orphan Annie?
That doesn't help. That made it worse. That somehow has made it worse.
Cubone is one of my favorite Pokemon, ever, so...
Oh, I love Cubone. Cubone's awesome.
To see an answer to his origins would be wonderful.
Yeah, no, Cubone is great. I think... I don't want to speak for everyone, but I think it's a universally liked Pokemon. I'd be surprised if someone didn't like Cubone. But it's just so
He's
sad.
the lonely Pokemon.
I know. It's just so sad that I can't be like, I don't know.
Here, little buddy.
It's-
Let's have a hug with
I don't
Dr.
want-
Macho.
I don't want to think about it. All right, I just want to give a last call for questions. And I did one more question just to piggyback off of this baby Pokemon. If you had to pick your favorite baby Pokemon, what would you pick?
Does Togepi count?
No.
Alakid.
Okay. I was just curious. Go ahead, Lotus.
Magby.
Okay.
And yours.
Yep,
Mine,
yours.
Happiny.
Oh, that's a good one.
You just want your eggs.
Ghost, did you say your baby of choice? Oh, you mean for this hypothetical? Oh, I wasn't going to answer because I like baby, but I could think about it. Let me give me like 2 seconds. I wasn't really thinking about it because I like baby Pokemon. Oh,
That
no.
is the face of thinking. Oh my god. Did Discord freeze?
No, it's just my face. I'm trying. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Ghost thinking face is like,
Hold on. What?
The fact that you were able to do that with a model is impressive.
I'm trying not to think of something that has 3 stages because that's too... Like, it already has 3.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of something outside of that. What is a Pokemon? Oh, I know. I think... I don't know if you would... I know well, not Tyranitar. What's Tyrantrum's baby? Tyrant. I would think a little baby dinosaur, like kind of similar to Togepi, that has like an egg around its waist. I would go with that. That's the first thing that came to mind. Like it just.
I thought of,
Go
I
ahead.
can respect it.
I was gonna say I thought of another fun one. You know how Pikachu has a pre-evolution?
Yes.
A pre-evolution.
Previe.
Pre-evolution.
Yeah, we actually had that comment in chat. I think Octo
Oh my gosh.
said that'd be adorable.
Great minds.
I think there was a beta baby for Eevee. Yep. I think there was.
I want to see it.
Look it
I
up.
have to look it up, yeah.
All right.
That's your homework, chat. Go look it up.
Go look it up. I think this is a good place to wrap it up. Thank you, everyone who came and watched the show, asked us questions, and interacted. This recording will be available next week on Wednesday if you want to re-listen to it, and the video will be made available on YouTube. Docs, do you want to tell us where they could find us?
On Facebean.
Facebean, yes. No, Podbean, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. You could listen to the recording. So thank you guys. We will be doing this again next week. The topic is underrated Pokemon. I don't think Docs or Lotus even knew that. So the topic we have selected is underrated Pokemon.
Am I banned from saying Pineco?
Yes. That could be your honorable mention.
Oh, fine.
But yeah, we will be discussing underrated Pokemon. So come on in, talk about your favorite underrated Pokemon. That'll be great. So thank you guys once again. I'm going to be playing a little bit of Nuzlocke. I know it's already 9:30. So we'll play a little bit. So if you want to watch that and help me out because I'm trash, stick around and we'll all see you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.